Tesla, being one of the leading EV makers, has continued to put EV lovers in a dilemma of which model to choose. Have you been looking for the best Tesla model that fits your needs and your family size? Perhaps you just want to gather information about the various Tesla models. Welcome back to Autotech, and in today's video, we take a look and compare the Tesla Model S, 3, X, and Y. Tesla has been proclaimed by the tech industry as a pioneer of EVs, converting a fairly traditional market and introducing electrical vehicles. While the Tesla Model 3, Y, S, and X have a lot in common, they're also quite different. In addition, they each work to appeal to various lifestyles. Here's everything you need to know about the 4 major Tesla models as they stand in 2023. Model S. This electric vehicle was introduced as the first all-electric sedan created by Tesla. Over the years, this model has been renovated and updated multiple times. You can currently purchase a standard model, long range, and performance model. If you want to kick it up a notch, Tesla introduced the Plaid model that offers more performance. There's no doubt if you own a Tesla Model S Plaid, you're going to love every second of driving it. The Model S maximum range varies by trim, but this car gets excellent range for an EV in any setup. The standard Model S goes up to 405 miles, and the Plaid can go up to 396 miles. In either model, upgrading to a 21-inch wheels does drop the maximum range by a few dozen miles. Interior is one of the few areas where many consider Tesla taking a step backwards. The controversial steering yoke is a topic of discussion in the newer versions, and the decision to take off the traditional column stalks and replace them with touch-sensitive buttons has made simple everyday actions much more distracting. Even changing lanes requires you to take your eye off the road to press the touch-sensitive capacitive arrow button. Even with these drawbacks, the interior still feels futuristic and minimalistic, offering a clean approach to interior design. The Model S comes with a high-resolution 17-inch touchscreen display that houses most of the car's functions and media options. Paired alongside the 22-speaker sound system, the media experience is unmatched in the car world. Fortunately, most modern Tesla models feature the same media feature set, allowing for a less boring charging experience. If you'd like to learn more about Tesla's infotainment center, check out our in-depth overview video. The speed and thrust delivered by this tri-motor-powered sedan are nothing short of mind-bending. For example, the Model S Plaid traveled from 0 to 60 miles per hour in only 2.3 seconds, and it passed the quarter-mile mark at 9.4 at 150 miles an hour. Also, the Model S is as straightforward to maneuver as a golf cart, albeit a 1,020 horsepower one. Model 3. The Model 3 came out in the US in the middle of 2016 as the less pricey alternative to the Model S, with the price dropping significantly to make it the most inexpensive Tesla. The Model 3 has been extremely successful and is the most popular Tesla you'll see on the roads today. The Tesla Model 3 Performance, thanks to its 0 to 60 mile an hour time of 3.1 seconds, will draw the interest of fans looking for high-speed driving. However, as much as we hope for performance improvements, it's very likely those numbers won't change too much. If you're looking specifically for a performance vehicle, you may want to look into the Model S. Alternatively, while we aren't including it in this video, the Tesla Roadster offers an even faster and more performance-driven experience than any other Tesla models. 3 distinct Model 3 trims are given, each with a different calculated driving range. The base rear-wheel drive model is the most affordable, with a claimed range of about 272 miles. However, increasing the long-range or performance models increase the Model 3's calculated capacity to around 315 miles for the performance and a mind-blowing 358 for the long-distance model. It's not in any way an exaggeration that the interior design of Tesla's Model 3 is not like any other car on the market today. Its inside is simple, with almost everything controlled by the monolithic touchscreen in the dashboard's core. Buttons on the steering wheel are used to navigate things like the side view mirrors and the position of the steering column, and it's wished that those controls were instead that on the traditional design. The Tesla's low, flat floor creates a spacious and airy feel. The front seats are spacious and comfortable, but the rear seats are positioned low and taller passengers may feel cramped. Model X. Tesla's Model X is an SUV-style EV capable of seating 7 people. It uniquely features rear falcon wing doors, which, along with the gigantic touchscreen inside, will make others think that you bought a car from the future. The base Model X was built standard with 2 separate electric motors, one at the front axle and one at the rear, which enable the all-wheel drive capacity. Tesla claims a 0 to 60 mile an hour period of 3.8 seconds, but it will beat that in the test with a 3.3 second run. The 1,020 horsepower 3-motor Plaid high-performance variant boasts a claimed 0 to 60 mile-an-hour time of 2.5 seconds. The Model X has a battery large enough to cover a claimed 348-mile driving range. Upgrading to the faster Plaid model drops the estimated driving range to 333 miles. Recharging is quick via one of Tesla's superchargers located across the country. Charging at home via a 240-volt or 120-volt connection will be slower but more convenient for owners, so Tesla offers in-home charging equipment. Similar to all other Tesla models, the Model X has a stark and nearly buttonless interior design. The driver faces a digital gauge display and a unique yoke-style steering controller, which is often frustrating to use and difficult, if not impossible to get used to. Also notable is the Model X's windshield/glass roof that runs seamlessly from the base of the hood and up and over the front seat passengers for a nearly uninterrupted view of what's ahead and what's above. The Model X serves as the largest car in Tesla's fleet, if you're excluding the Tesla Semi and Cybertruck. With SUVs making up a majority of new cars sold in the United States, this car is positioned to be competitive amongst other larger SUVs. However, with its higher price tag, the barrier to entry is much higher. Model Y. The Tesla Model Y has come to bridge the gap between the Model 3 and the Model X as an SUV at a lower price point. It will seat 5 and offers plenty of space, but will appeal to those seeking something less expensive than the Model X. There's the option for a $1,000 tow hitch, either 5 or 7 seats, and the same improved autopilot or full automatic driving capability upgrades as the other models. The Model Y does not include a standard range cost leader trim. No loss there. The Model Y's long range and performance models are more compelling than a standard range trim. The performance model produced an even quicker 3.6-second blast to 60 miles an hour. Also, while the Model Y brings an encouraging speed, it does not give the same level of driving fulfillment as the Model 3 handles much better. The all-wheel drive long range brings forth 330 miles of range. The performance model's estimated range drops to 303 miles, but the latter comes with 20-inch wheels, a reduced suspension, a higher top speed, quicker claimed acceleration, and a dedicated track mode. The Model Y doesn't come with the more oversized Model X's crossover complicated Falcon Wing doors. However, its interior is mostly a carryover from the Model 3 sedan. Like the car, it's primarily free of buttons and dwells on a big infotainment display centered on a simple dashboard. An all-glass roof leads a breezy atmosphere to the cabin, but is thickly tinted to avoid turning into a toaster in the summer months. The optional third row of seats adds a steep $3,000 to the Model Y's price, but provides the ability to seat a couple more people. Albeit, you'll want to stick to smaller individuals and children, as the third row doesn't have near as much space as the Model X. The Tesla Model X is the winner here if you need the most space and budget isn't a concern. However, the brand new Model Y crossover offers almost as much space as the Model X for about half the price. The Model S gives you the highest performance, so if you want to hit the track today, you may find the Model S the most intriguing. For the lowest price entry into the Tesla ecosystem, you'll find your home with the Model 3. Ultimately, it all boils down to your lifestyle and budget. So let's hear from you. Which of these Tesla cars are your favorite? Let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel. Until next time, thanks for watching Autotech.